Hello, and welcome back to the restaurant show. Right now, we are at Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery, and I'm with Kaz.
And it's 4 a.m.
And it's 4 a.m.
I got your coffee, though.
She did get me coffee, and it's very good coffee. I didn't know if 4 a.m. existed because I host TV shows, but apparently it does, and it does for a fantastic reason because we are going to be making homemade donuts today.
You sure are.
Oh, and they look fantastic. They're a lot of work, hence why we're up so early. So this is every morning you make these fresh?
Yes, we do, every morning. And we come in even earlier when we get big orders.
So fresh every day, they come in early. You must go through a lot of this coffee.
We do. It's one of the perks of the job.
I can imagine. Now, with these donuts, it's not just that they're made every morning. It's the way you guys do them. You make them complete scratch.
We sure do. We mix the yeast dough. We mix all that from scratch. It's our own recipe. And then the cake donuts, we're cracking the eggs and mixing the flour, and we fry in trans fat-free vegetable shortening. So we do it old school.
So do it old school. So they do everything before most of us are even awake. And what are we going to do with these donuts today? Because I see we have a whole gamut of toys at our disposal.
Yeah, well, I'm going to teach you how to glaze some. So we already got those done this morning. We saved some out, and we're going to put some glazes on them.
Okay.
And let's see, first we'll do a powdered sugar. So when you do the powdered sugar one, you want your donut to have cooled down for the powdered sugar. But for like the cinnamon sugar ones, you want your donuts to be hot. And that's just the best way to do it.
And
So
that makes, because it sticks better that way, right? Okay.
Yep. And that's a special donut powdered sugar. It has like a little touch of lemon to it. And then we're going to glaze. And then this is like a glazing rack. It's just a basic cookie rack. And we do our glaze. And then we do a sprinkle. This one we'll make an Oreo.
So, and there's a ton of different sprinkles here. So that one's the Oreo. We had your powdered sugar. I'm going to go with this is coconut. Fruity Pebbles. We have some chocolate, some bacon, because who doesn't like bacon at breakfast? Some nuts. Just blue sprinkles, Smurf tears. Okay.
This one will look pretty with some coconut on it for like,
coconut.
you know, you have to all be about like your color contrasting, you know, kind of visualizing how the donut is going to look in the box. There's a lot of, you know, technique to be a donut decorator.
And some sprinkles with that. I think sprinkles make everything a little bit better too.
It does.
The Fruity Pebble one looks good.
It's a pretty popular one.
I can imagine, because that's like the childhood go-to is Fruity Pebbles, right? So being able to put that on a donut is fantastic.
All right, let's see. This will be your Smurf tier.
The Smurf tear. I was joking before we started. We had the blue, there was Smurf tears, and then I had unicorn droppings, were the pink and white ones.
And I have little chocolate curls.
Oh,
Okay, now we're going to do some filled one, or people call them stuffed donuts.
Stuffed donut,
Yeah,
okay.
so we just cut. We're cutting these. These came out nice and hot out of the fryer, and then we let them cool down a little bit. And then if you cut them too soon, it'll be doughy inside.
So
And these
you-
are our long johns.
So you don't want to be too doughy before you do it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you obviously you make your own filling and that goes in all of these too?
Yep. And
Okay.
here's some filling. We're just gonna scoop it in. This is gonna be, we're gonna turn it into the maple bacon. This is a pretty popular one. So we have our own maple glaze here. And our bacon sprinkle. Would you like to help out?
Sprinkle some
Sprinkle
bacon
some
on that
bacon
guy.
on there. That one's really popular there. And then we're just gonna do a classic Long John. Put some filling in there.
See, are those still a big donut? Is that one of the more popular ones? Like when I was growing up and we got donuts, you always went with the Long John.
They are.
Okay.
You'd be surprised. Although this one, kind of the trendy different flavors are starting to overtake.
So now, because I never knew you cut them. So does it kind of seal itself back up when?
Yeah,
Or
it
how does
does.
that-
Well, you have to have your technique to stick your scoop right in
Ah,
there, and then
okay.
I'm just kind of pushing it, and then there. And we have different fillings. We have raspberry filling. We have our espresso filling, Oreo filling. We've done like the Big Easy donut. We had with a whiskey glaze and pecans on top. and all kinds of stuff. So we're just gonna.
So in case you're really in the need, get the whiskey glaze in the
Yeah,
morning.
sometimes we, do a pina colada donut. Sometimes we just, get a little crazy with the donuts.
I think that would be a little
When
crazy.
it's 4 a.m., you just get to decide, like, what do I want on my donut?
That's true too.
I know.
Pizza donuts. You name it. We'll make any donuts you want right now. And obviously, if someone wants to pre-order, they got a big work meeting or maybe some family coming into town, things like that. We can pre-order these in advance, right?
You bet. And then we'll have them all boxed and ready. So you just walk in, say your name, and we hand you the donuts.
And how long of a notice do you want on something like that?
Just, the day before is
The
fine.
day before?
Yeah.
Be courteous, let them know at least the day before because they got to get up early, so then they want to go to bed a little bit earlier, and it's hard to do. But and so with the donuts, for a while, wasn't it kind of cupcakes were the big thing? There were all these little cupcakeries, and they built them up really high and put stuff on them. So is donuts kind of taking that role over?
There's a rumor on the internet that donut is the new cupcake.
And you can believe everything you read on the internet, I was told.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So donut is the new cupcake to me. And then obviously seeing it still is summer, we're getting towards the end of the season, but maybe short notice, things like that. Maybe you got to go get eloped, I don't know, but you're still making wedding cakes, party cakes, things like that as well.
We sure are. So not only do we come in early and make donuts, we stay late and get all of our cake orders done. And we've been really happy with the beautiful work that all the bakers have been. It's always a team effort. It's not just me.
And you're being very modest with that too. You guys have to go check out their Facebook and Pinterest and website. Some of the wedding cakes they do are just mind-blowing how beautiful they come out. So you're sure to be happy if you're in need of the wedding cake, you got to check you guys out.
We do them all from scratch.
From scratch too, so you can't get anything better than that. So I'm going to devour some donuts. I'm going to need a refill on coffee, and then I think I'm just going to stay here the rest of the day and help out because I'm having fun. Kaz, thank you so much for joining us here again.
Thank you.
Kaz from Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery. Please go check them out because they're up early putting a lot of work to get your breakfast ready. We'll be back for more of the restaurant show in just a moment.